really sad. Somebody so resourceful, talented, high profile as Nicki Minaj being targeted. It should really scare the American people. Me, it should really scare you guys too, right? Because I'm the daughter, so it's like at this point, if it's happening to me, I think she's really outspoken, and I'm grateful that she's being outspoken on it, because I think she's almost seeing it like, well, it happened to me, it's happening to her. Let me speak up on it. Nobody is safe right now.
I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, fraud, collusion.
Jay-Z's name is blowing up right now, and it's all because a judge just gave the green light for his alleged son, Rymir, to push forward with that paternity case. The court even gave Jay-Z a deadline. He's got to respond to the latest filing by July 18th. Now here's where it gets even messier. Guess who's been all over this drama? Yep, 50 Cent. That man wasted no time throwing gas on the situation. And now, Nicki Minaj is jumping in too. She reposted 50's message on X and said, "Is this why he was trending the other day? I don't know, to God be the glory." That post stirred the pot even more. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Word on the street is Beyonce might be trying to block the case from going any further. Allegedly, she's still influencing the situation, just like Rymir's godmother hinted a while ago. This family drama's getting way too wild.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp,
Okay.
and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay,
Okay.
about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there
Right.
with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property in the evening time and had a conversation about trying to get in through the back door.
Now here's where things really start getting wild. Some reports are claiming the judge is letting this case move forward because Jay-Z is allegedly tied up in some shady dealings, like covering up an illegal scheme involving secret travel arrangements that supposedly led to the birth of his alleged son, Rymir. People are whispering that Jay-Z's been dodging the whole situation because deep down, he knows he's the father. What's strange is, when it comes to defending his name, Jay-Z usually doesn't play. He's known to lawyer up real quick whenever someone throws dirt on him. Remember when he instantly shut down those heavy allegations linking him and Diddy to a horrible situation involving a 13-year-old? He came out swinging then. But now, when it's about Rymir, silence. Not a word, not even a court appearance. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, but let's get straight to the point. From what's being reported, Jay-Z and his team have been doing the most trying to keep Rymir's claims buried. They've been scrambling to keep this quiet, but it might not work this time. Word is, Rymir could finally get that paternity test. Like I said, the judge has given the okay for this case to move forward, and that could change everything. I got my hands on the actual court docs, and here's the real deal. The judge officially stated, respond to the latest filing by Lily Coley versus Sean Corey Carter. For the foregoing reasons, the court grants the ex parte application and orders that defendant's deadline to respond to plaintiff's complaint be extended to July 18th, 2025. Yep, it's locked in. Jay-Z's got until July 18th to face the heat. Now here's what Rymir's been trying to put out there for years. According to him, his mom, Wanda, had a thing with Jay-Z back in 1992, inside his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. Jay allegedly picked her up in Philly, and they linked up that night. Wanda told Rymir they did use protection, but it didn't work, and she ended up pregnant. After that, Jay supposedly popped up one more time 2 weeks later, then disappeared. She had no way to contact him after that. Years passed, and when Rymir was around 8, Wanda finally told him that Jay-Z might be his real dad. Up until then, the man listed on his birth certificate was her live-in boyfriend, Robert Graves, but that didn't last. He got removed from the birth certificate in 2011 after a DNA test proved he wasn't the father. Wanda stood firm, saying she had only ever been with Robert and Jay-Z. So if Robert's out, that only leaves one possibility, Jay-Z. But here's where it gets super messy. People are saying Jay-Z's been dodging the paternity test because when this all allegedly happened, Wanda was 16 and he was 22. That age gap isn't just a detail. It could mean something way more serious. That's likely why he's been trying to stay far away from the courtroom. Wanda's godmother dropped some serious insight a while back, and it makes this whole thing even messier. She said, "I got a call from his in-house lawyer and they were very helpful, and we thought we would resolve this privately. They even talked about RA's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label, but he had to finish high school. So I said no." But just like that, the energy flipped. She said new lawyers came in, and their vibe changed completely. Suddenly it felt cold and distant. She believes they realized what was really at stake, especially since Wanda was reportedly underage when this all went down. That's not just some tabloid drama. That's a serious legal line that might have been crossed. And here's where it gets even more alarming. If Jay-Z turns out to be the father, that would also mean he allegedly took a 16-year-old Wanda across state lines from Philly to Brooklyn, where they reportedly hooked up. That opens the door to a whole different kind of legal problem. Back in the day, Wanda did try to make Jay-Z take responsibility. She filed a civil lawsuit asking for child support, but the case was dismissed because it was filed in the wrong state and never refiled. That little detail kept things from moving forward. For a while, Jay-Z's legal team came out and claimed that he wasn't an interested party in Rymir's custody, basically washing their hands of it. So Wanda had to step back, but Rymir wasn't letting it go. He picked up the fight himself, but according to him, it's been nothing but frustration in the courts. Rymir believes the system's been rigged against him, saying Jay-Z has been greasing the wheels by paying off lawyers and judges just to keep the case buried. Now the question is, how much longer can it stay hidden?
You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting anything they doing, anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, to continue to overlook fraud is.
Rymir had to take things all the way to the Supreme Court just to keep his case alive. But at first, they shut it down, saying they didn't have the jurisdiction to reopen what happened in the appeals court or to unseal records from the original trial. That didn't stop him, though. He came back harder and refiled the case in the appellate division of the New Jersey Superior Court. Even with that move, the legal battle has been nothing but rough. Jay-Z's legal squad came in arguing that he shouldn't be forced to take a DNA test in Jersey, claiming he didn't live there or own property in the state. That loophole made it impossible for Rymir to legally force a paternity test, at least for a while. But Rymir wasn't having it. He clapped back with receipts. He posted proof that Beyoncé's own mother, Tina, wrote in her book that Jay-Z actually did have property in New Jersey around the time the case first popped off. So that whole "he didn't live there" excuse, yeah, that just got blown out the water. Now with the judge finally saying the case can move forward, this thing might actually get real. And Rymir ain't fighting alone anymore. He's got thousands of people backing him up online, all demanding the truth. On top of that, he's got major names like 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj helping spotlight the case. This could be Jay-Z's biggest reckoning yet. Nicki Minaj is going all in, and she's not letting up on Jay-Z. She's stepping on necks with no mercy. After reposting an explosive interview with Dree Hadley, the estranged daughter of Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, Nicki came with her own expose and the internet went wild. In the interview, Dree, who's currently suing her mom for allegedly forcing her into a mental institution, claimed that Roc Nation straight up sabotaged Nicki's career and tried to silence her voice. She didn't stop there. Dree also said that Roc Nation targeted Nicki's entire family. From her husband to her child, they allegedly came for everyone close to her. And Dree warned that what's happening to Nicki should scare the American people, calling it a major red flag. This isn't just celebrity beef anymore. It's turning into something way bigger.
She has been through some trauma and some of with Roc Nation, with Desiree Perez, with other individuals. But I've kind of seen, just like you firsthand, how they've they've abused of her platform, they've abused her talent, they've abused of her freedom of speech, they've abused her family, they've attacked her husband, they've attacked her child.
Nicki's been on fire lately, and she's letting the world know everything. She hinted that Jay-Z and his circle have been sabotaging her career behind the scenes, and that's the real reason why she hasn't been dropping new music. No writer's block, no label delays, just straight up blockades from powerful folks in the industry. She didn't stop there. Nicki also claimed that someone, she didn't name who, has been actively trying to mess up her relationship with her husband, Kenneth Petty. According to her, they've been spreading lies and pulling strings using friends in high places to turn him against her. That's wild. She went on to say her social media accounts, and even those of her fans, have been shadow banned on purpose, just to damage her image and hurt her brand. She's calling it a targeted attack. And here's the kicker. Nicki said Jay-Z actually owes her money. Now she's stepping into Rymir's situation too, backing his claims and adding fuel to the pressure for Jay-Z to finally take that paternity test. With the latest court updates, this might really be Rymir's shot to get the truth out and move on. But while Nicki and others are riding for him, there's still some people out here side-eyeing Rymir, wondering what he's really after. Is it truth, justice, or something else? Is Rymir after money, or does he just want the truth out in the open? What's the real goal here? Well, based on what Rymir's been saying lately, this case isn't even about Jay-Z stepping in and suddenly playing the role of a father or trying to fix lost time. He says it's deeper than that. It's about corrupt court systems and the fact that his family was robbed of fair legal treatment. Rymir claims shady court orders cost his family serious money, and those same fraudulent rulings are still being used to take money from them today. He even said illegal liens were slapped on their home because of all this mess. And just to clear the air, Rymir said straight up, "I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. If you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test." That's it. He's asking, if Jay-Z's so sure he's not the father, why does he keep saying no every time someone brings up a DNA test? Why not just prove it and be done with it? At the heart of it all, Rymir just wants a few questions answered. One of the biggest? Whether Jay-Z really took Wanda, who was reportedly just 16 at the time, from Philly to a Brooklyn apartment where the alleged hookup happened. If it's all false, then why keep dodging the test? Let's break down some of the wildest points that are still unfolding in this case. First off, two of Jay-Z's lawyers were caught straight up lying in court. They claim they misspoke, but come on now. Who just casually misspeaks in legal documents? Second, even though Jay-Z has denied all the claims in court, there's word that he actually tried to settle this outside the courtroom a long time ago. So if it's all false, why try to settle? And then it gets really disturbing. Rymir said that after filing his civil suit against Jay-Z, someone actually tried to take him out. He claims he was fired at and even showed photos of his car riddled with bullet holes. Not only that, he said something was planted in his car and he got pulled over like it was all set up to scare him into silence. Sounds familiar? That's the same kind of intimidation Dree Hadley talked about when she exposed Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez and the things done to her. It's giving the exact same pattern, and it's starting to look way too calculated. Things are heating up quick, and now that the judge ordered Jay-Z to respond, we're about to see what his next move is. Do you think he'll finally take that test? Or will more secrets spill out first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell so you don't miss what's next. See y'all in the next one.